be ready to quit.
Okay, we're live. Hi, Internet.
Hello.
Where are you? You're D12. I shouldn't do that.
Hey, we're live! Did you know that?
Oh my god, I didn't. Oh, good. The
I'm
camera
glad
is
I'm
in a good
alive.
space. Live. So it's gonna be a good night. We can already tell that here. Everybody's firing on all 4 cylinders.
You guys have 4?
So welcome back to Review of Tueriesal. This is episode 5. We have our full party back this week, so yay! Welcome back home. Hooray!
Nom, nom, nom.
So,
What, 3 a.m. was a long time ago.
okay, so brief summary of our last episode, which is super great, and you should totally watch it.
We went frog hunting and it was amazing.
Crabs.
Whatever.
What did you say we went hunting?
Frog. Because there's a thing in Final Fantasy IX that you can
Yep.
go frog hunting,
For
and
Corona.
I completely forgot that we went crab hunting, not frog hunting, despite the fact that
now.
yeah.
So, our group finally met the illustrious Muriel, who they've heard about repeatedly.
Still no sign of Eustace or Courage.
They're still missing in nowhere.
Oh
We are gonna be
my god! Alright! It's gonna be great.
Alright. So, was decided that he was in danger of bursting into flames, which is the plague currently infecting the town that they are in, the town of Ashberry. So he has been sequestered into quarantine. Muriel suggested she could come up with some sort of a cure if the party could procure for her 6 frogs.
Crabs.
Frogs forever.
Now it's gonna be frog flinging for you there.
Don't care, gonna be proficient in it.
Oh, so 6 crabs. So the party went down to the beach where a yakety sax chase scene took place with frogs and crabs and birds all getting in on the business as many attempts to catch the crabs were made. And eventually there was success and 6 crabs were procured for Muriel. So the party is now on their way back to Muriel to deliver the crabs and hopefully get Ohm out of quarantine.
If you guys don't, and I just sit here all day and just...
If you start
take that
snoring,
nap,
we'll kick you. Alright.
So what does Ohm do in jail?
He's
He's
gonna
tired.
take a nap.
He's a tired lizard.
Tired lizard. Alright. So you are heading back to Muriel's office.
Yep.
Okay. As you approach, you hear the sound of 2 women's voices. They're slightly raised. One of them is very distinctly Muriel's voice. The other one is you haven't met this person before.
The other one is fuck it, you don't know.
Yeah, you've not heard this voice before, but it sounds like it belongs to someone large.
Someone
Proceed through the doors.
Okay, the secretary who is Badger's best friend is not at the desk, so no one stops you from walking right in.
Sweet.
So, as you walk in, you come across Muriel, still sitting at her desk, and a silver dragonborn woman standing over her. The 2 immediately stop conversation as you 2 walk in. Oh, you got the thing. Yes? The things?
Yes.
The crabs, yes.
Yes, the things, yes.
Pulls out 2 crabs from bag.
Okay. That's 2.
We have 4 more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holds up a bag that is probably like
Is that the bed sheet?
Making
The
distress
bed sheet
noises.
bag of crabs and sand. Okay.
we had to get creative.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that's fine. That's great. I'm just gonna take these. Thank you all. I'll get to work on this.
So, back to our friend who's currently in your jail.
Yep. I'm working on that.
Do you want us to just wait outside?
That might. Sure. Yeah, that'd be lovely.
Took me to take out someone's kneecaps. Looks at the dragon.
The Dragonborn does not look amused.
First
at
of all, don't be rude. Second of all, no, let's leave, and I'm going to gently usher the rest of the party out of the door.
No.
We're not to the point of busting kneecaps yet, please.
I am.
No, you're not.
Who are you to tell me what I'm not gonna
Get out of the room. Close the door behind us as we're going.
As you guys are walking out, the Dragonborn follows. So, who are you?
My name is Ophelia.
I'm Ezekiel.
Badger.
We're new,
Noticed we're not supposed to have any new people.
so we keep hearing.
I'll have a word with Gabe.
To be fair, he wasn't at the docks when we were there.
It's his job to watch the docks, whether he's there or not.
Is the man not allowed to sleep? That seems pretty awful.
I suggest you all just get cozy at the tavern. We'll probably be here a while we sort out this nasty quarantine business. Enjoy your stay, and have a blessed day.
God, I don't like her already. She's probably already had a terrible day, but I don't like her.
She walks past you all and out.
I wait until the door closes. Okay, seriously, can I bust your kneecaps?
No, you cannot bust her kneecaps yet. We have to wait.
You keep saying yet, so that means I can?
Later, if it's necessary. Do you even have a hammer? That's what you need to bust kneecaps.
Takes his quarterstaff and bangs it on the ground.
Yes, that can break, though. It's not like a bat. How do I know these things?
I cast Shillelagh on it and hit her in the knees, but without doing lethal damage. Just to show you how hard it his, because it's technically a magical attack.
So are you rolling an attack roll at me?
Yeah, I'd say that's an attack roll and see if you...
Here's your fate dice.
I just remembered that I don't have my character sheet. Yeah.
Way to go! Yeah!
I'm awesome. D&D Beyond! Not sponsored us at all.
No, but...
Helpful.
Cool, we're waiting. We haven't published our numbers anywhere, but you know how
while
to reach
Carolyn's
us.
doing that, very excitedly, we reached 30 followers.
Yay!
So, our next goal is to hopefully reach 50, and then we can start moving toward being Twitch affiliates, which will be super rad, because our videos will stay up longer, and then we can start getting people to subscribe and all of that good stuff. So, tell your friends!
Okay.
Come watch us be idiots.
Okay.
Sorry.
What is my casting bonus? That's a 14 versus your AC.
Oh, that actually hits! That's a meet and beat. That's amazing.
Oh, God.
Hold on.
So, if you want me to roll damage, I can, but that seems rude.
Since you specified
And?
non-lethal
It was
and
like a-
non-forceful, I will not make you.
It's just enough to show that it does hurt and it can actually be forceful.
That's where you're like, 20. Oh.
Well,
Breaks your damn leg off.
Ophelia's unconscious.
Rolling to knock down.
Who, me?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh boy, oh boy.
17.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that hits. I have a 12, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So basically you swing and you sort of tap Ophelia's shins just as Zeke slams you to the ground.
Okay.
Tap, slam, face into the ground. Oh my, we are just going to make lovely friends, aren't we?
Slowly gets up.
No fighting amongst our allies.
Gets up. Doesn't say anything.
Okay. Alright, so I would ask everyone that's not owned to please leave.
Oh.
Go hang out with the kitty cat. Oh no, what torment!
I can go get my D&D.
You can go get your character sheet.
Tony, you can play with a cat.
That's the real excitement here.
As if there was any illusion about why I actually come here.
He's all about the cats.
D and what now?
Yeah. D and cats. Just hear Carolyn muttering off in the distance.
It's half the fun.
Okay, So you have been taken into what they're calling the quarantine cell. It's a room carved into the tree. There's a very small kind of window flap that opens that lets food in and out, but otherwise it's flat surfaces. There's a sort of straw pile on the ground for you to sleep on and a bucket for your business, and that's it. So you've been left there. You're not sure how long it is before you hear some movement on the other side of the door, and it opens, and a elvishish woman an elvish woman enters. She's actually in a wheelchair, so she rolls in. It looks like it's been made with pieces and parts of wood, some carved stone. It doesn't look like it's, it wouldn't survive anything heavy duty, but it serves her purposes. You must be Ohm. I'm Muriel. Your friends sent me to help you.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So she's got two guards, two Goliaths behind her. If you guys would just stand in the doorway, please. So she wheels her way in. And you, if you'll just stand, just with your back to the guards, please.
All right.
Okay. And she wheels herself in front of you. What's your passive perception?
10.
Okay. She rolled shit. Okay, so you see her make you don't understand the word she says, but you see her make a gesture and there's a flick of what looks like maybe feather fluff from her fingers, and you kind of feel like an engulfing heaviness around you. It's not frightening or scary. As she starts pulling out a couple of vials and a needle. Don't worry, I mostly know what I'm doing. And that's a silence spell, so don't worry. Anything we say in here, they can't hear, so it's fine. It's all fine. It's all good. It's all good. It's all great. It's great. It's great. Are you great? Fiddlesticks. Okay. Can I have your what hand do you use mainly?
For what?
Like writing or reading or whatever. What are you? What handed are you?
I don't necessarily use a hand to read, but
Okay. She looks over that arm and then she goes for your other arm. But just in case this bruises, I don't want to impact your dex mobility. It should be fine, and after this we'll test you again, and hopefully your strip will turn out clear and it'll be all fine. Okay, it's good. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be good. Okay. Okay. You ready? It might just hurt a little.
no worse than anything else I've had.
Okay. So she puts the needle in, and it does. It stings and is surprisingly cold as it sort of injects into you. It's this thick bluish fluid. It's really pretty.
I'm sad to see it go.
Okay. So, and she kind of looks over your shoulder at the guards. As soon as you're cleared and out of here, you and your friends need to leave the city. If you want to go adventure into the woods and figure out what is happening, I think the cause of this is in Old Ashberry, but you need to be out of the city. Annalie she's not right, and I don't know what's going to happen, so you all need to leave. If you go out of the city and down the beach, you should be able to go to the caverns. There are caverns there. And she flips through a bag that she has with her and pulls out a map. They're the soundless shelters. It's where we used to hide from the fires. But if you go through it, you'll get to the other side of the city, and there's another dock over there, and you maybe can find a boat and get out of here. So here's the map.
Who is this Anna Lee?
She's the elder of the city. She's a follower of Mari. She thinks this is some sort of righteous retribution and that we all deserve this, and I don't know what she's going to do, but you people don't need to be a part of this. You're not from this world, or whatever it was your friends told me, that you're not meant to be here, and you don't need to get wrapped up in all of this.
Well, we came to the city to find out why we were here and why we only have so many memories.
I know, and I wish I could be more help, but I've got to try and figure out what's going on here, and this is my home, and the people who burn don't come back, and I don't want to be done. There's a lot more to learn. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bad time right now, and I'm really sorry you guys are getting wrapped up in it, and that I don't have more answers for you.
So if we go to these caverns, then what?
Just if you keep through them, you can go. You'll run into the ash woods, but if you keep on the edges of those, you'll end up at Old Ashberry. There's a dock there. You maybe could find old boats there. That maybe is where all of this is coming from, though. I don't know. I haven't been able to get out there and investigate it for myself. But it's the only place that makes sense.
Well, if that's the next path in the journey, I guess that's where we go.
If we can solve all of this, I promise I will do my best to figure out anything I can to help you all, but right now I'm needed here, and you shouldn't be. So please, your friends are probably waiting in my office. I won't be there when you get back. But you should be able to leave the city as long as you leave quickly. Lila has kept your things safe at the tavern. I'm sorry.
It's beyond your control, I suppose.
Alright, well, that's everything. I wish I had more answers for you. I'm gonna end this silent spell, and we're gonna take you and get you retested. And it should come up clear. I'm confident in this.
We're all burst into green flames.
Yeah. Your friend was very concerned you would turn teal with the vaccine, but you didn't. You're still blue. Okay, I'm sorry. I babble when I'm nervous. Okay.
Like DM, like NPC.
She sort of snaps, and you can feel the heaviness around you dissipate. Okay, I think I've done everything I can, so we should go and take him to get tested again, yes? The guards sort of grunt, and they escort the two of you back to...
Did you say we could come out?
Yeah, you can go head out. Oh, there goes a cat, too.
So can a cat, apparently.
It's alright. So you end up back in a lab with the halfling who originally tested you, which the test consisted of, cutting your finger and bleeding onto paper and then throwing it into a fire. So he repeats that, and this time your flames turn to black smoke, nothing green, and the halfling kind of begrudgingly is just like, fine, it's fine. The Goliaths don't look too convinced, but they let you continue on out of the lab, but as you're leaving, you see them both sort of surrounding Muriel.
I'm concerned that she's going to be here when we come back.
You don't know. But the halfling man will actually walk you to Muriel's office, and as you go into the waiting room, you see your party.
Are they still kicking each other's ass?
That I don't know. What are you guys up to?
How shortly is this removed from being bid good day from what's her name?
It's probably been like 10 minutes. It hasn't been a super duper long time. It's been 10 to 15 minutes.
I want to look at one of the books on the shelf.
I
One of the
do
ones I
same.
haven't picked up.
God, okay. Which one?
I don't remember what they... Okay, hold on. I wrote this down. I read Surviving Forest Fires, and Dummy's Guide to Staying Alive.
I will take Dummy's Guide to Staying Alive.
I will take one of the other books. that I have not read. That's not the science one, because I picked that one up and I didn't understand a word that was in it. I remember that one too.
Okay, would you pass that to Tony?
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Meep. Did you like the book or are you good?
No.
Okay.
I detest reading. No.
Oh.
Badger
Mhm.
detests reading. Carolyn loves to read. Let me clarify that now.
Okay.
No, Badger will step outside and just kind of hang out the front
Okay.
and take out the little blue crab that I also had caught and just let it go.
Okay. It kind of like just hunkers down for a moment and it tries to bury, but it's wood, so it just kind of thump, 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 thump.
Ah, you stupid little shit. I'll pick it back up, put it in my bag for a little bit, and be like, alright, I'll take you back where you belong in a minute. It's a terrible idea.
And it's just sort of.
I will... Rather than putting it back in my bag, I'll just put it on my head and see what it does.
It sort of just grabs onto your hair. It seems very freaked out.
Cool. Understood.
Buries into your head. What the fuck? Ah!
I have a lot of hair.
You see hair start falling off. Oh, shit.
Are you looking around the area at all, or are you just...
Yeah. Just kind of looking around.
You can see a couple of different shops that look like they're open now. There's the Fox's Leather and Chain. Eris's Marvelous Alchemy are the only two that you see.
Fox's Leather and Chain.
Mhm.
And what was the other one?
Eris's Marvelous Alchemy.
Aries Marvelous Alchemy.
And you, Badger, actually see the halfling male scientist who gave you your lovely quarantine test walking over with Ohm behind him. Okay, it's in there. Bye.
Right.
I'll take the quarterstaff and I'll hit the door. Found him!
He wasn't lost. Good job.
They're inside reading books.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time for that, so if they wouldn't mind, we need to go.
Ezekiel closes his book, shelves it.
Yep.
Oh, good to see you. What's going on?
We'll pick up our stuff that we left at the inn, and we're gonna head on out.
Okay. Starts walking. Can you explain to us why we're in a hurry?
Walk and talk.
Long story short, I explained that.
Cool. None of us heard any of that.
Well, you can rewatch the stream later on.
Anyways.
That helps none of us in
That
the current
helps
situation.
none of us in the present.
So, as we're walking, like the one thing that I have on me still, because I'm guessing, they took my glaive and all that, and I didn't have anything before the fight, everything was just left there. So the one thing I have on me is a map. So, I met with someone I believe is Muriel. She introduced herself as Muriel, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's Muriel. I got fixed, now vaccinated against going on green fire, which seems to be a healthy thing to do.
That's great.
Yeah.
Can we get some of that?
I don't think we have time for it. She was very adamant that we get out of town as fast as possible, and the best way she said we could do that is by leaving through the beach, through the woods, over to Old Ashberry, where there are probably still some boats that we can collect and leave. However, she was also possibly thinking that the reason for some of the green fire might be from over that direction, although I don't understand what it would be if it's coming from that direction. It was people in the river that were getting green fire.
People visit the river, but then they wander off into the woods. I got nothing.
Neither do I, but it makes about as much sense as everything else in this world.
Fair point.
So at the very least, she said that we could go over there and find a boat, and then we could A, get the hell out of here, or B, search around that area. But she was very adamant that Annabelle said that we needed to. She was concerned about Annabelle, and we needed to get the hell out of town because apparently,
Who's Annabelle?
apparently someone that is in charge of the town and is very concerned that we are here. I didn't get a description.
Probably the
Annabelle.
overly polite dragonborn that we ran into.
Oh.
Have a blessed day. I don't like her.
Let's go get our stuff and
Still want to take
yeah.
care of
Anyway, how long does it take for us to
It
get?
doesn't take you long to get back to the tavern, and as soon as you come in, Lila kind of waves you over. I have all your stuff. I've held on to it.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
so sweet.
And the guards dropped off your glaives, I guess, after you got arrested or whatever happened. So here you go.
Do you happen to have Miss Ivy's belongings as well, by any chance?
Well, they took them with, they collected them, the guards. I guess they were trying to see if maybe she brought something with her.
Hellfire. So much for that point.
Sorry.
I'm gonna look through my pack and find the book,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take it and slide it back over to her and be like, "If this could get back to Muriel, please."
Oh, sure. I can do that.
And if the green one shows up, let her know that I left it with you.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. Y'all need a room for the night, or you?
Where-
Yes. Yes, we need a room for the night, but we're going to step out for a moment because I think we need some other supplies.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a pretty good deception check.
Where's my there it is. I don't have a train. 17.
Yeah, she totally believes you.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. Do you want me to take anything over to your rooms? Are you guys good?
We're still taking it. I think we still need to just do a quick inventory of our stuff, so we'll come back, but just slides however much coin that would be for the room for the night.
It's
250 gold.
it's like a silver.
Okay.
Okay.
12,000 platinum.
Okay, Foxes has some good stuff.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
Okay.
As you would turn and walk, the Badger goes, I thought we were leaving. How about the inside of that one? So I too believed you.
I too have been fooled.
Well played, clerks. Well played.
Explain later. Okay. So, do we want to check and see if there's any supplies that we need, or should we just get on our way?
If Muriel is to be... If things are half as dangerous for us as Muriel was nattering on about, that sounded like we probably need to go.
Fair enough. All right.
She was flanked by two rather large Goliaths who didn't seem like they were excited to be doing anything but beating me up.
Oh, fantastic. Let's roll.
Okay. So it's pretty much the same path you guys took to go catch crabs earlier in the day. The crabs are still sort of there, skittering around.
Are there birds there?
The birds are gone.
Damn it!
Kind of tap around my hair and find that crab that was there, take him and put him back in the ground.
It immediately buries itself.
Fair enough, little one.
What else do you have up in there?
Currently nothing. I think the blue worm drowned.
Rip blue worm, we hardly knew ye.
Right, so...
So as you guys make your way down the beach, it's a slow walk. The sand is a little bit difficult to get good footing in. It's just a little bit tricky, but you manage it fine.
Sliding all different directions.
And eventually you come across the entrance to a cave. It looks like there's some like algae illuminating along the sides. And it's a pretty large cave, like all of you are you would fit fairly comfortably.
Does the map say we need to go through a cave?
The map does not say.
I don't see it on the map here, but it could potentially be a shortcut.
Yay, we get to go through a cave full of darkness and possibly spiders.
Well,
Let's just do this. It's not like there's not very clearly another path around this. Is there?
Not that you see from where you are on the beach.
Can I check if there are any tracks, animal tracks, people tracks?
Yeah.
The tracky kind of tracks.
Cool. Tracky kind of track.
All right, nature boy, let's see it.
15. Okay. Yeah, you see that there are some people tracks, but they're old. It doesn't look like people use this very much anymore. And there are obvious signs of like crabs and other small creatures going into the cavern. It looks like coming and going, both in and out.
But nothing big, nothing quote unquote
Yeah,
scary.
nothing that comes across to you is scary. Nothing that seems unnatural or large or whatever.
Just crabs. Ain't nothing in here that's gonna be bothering us. Come on.
Yet.
Well, I mean, it would be mean to us not go in when Andy set up the little cavern thingy on the
You
table.
guys can do whatever you
And
want.
Kamala, smashed her face against it.
Yeah, it was already destroyed once by cats. We really don't want to. Should put a lot of effort into that.
All right.
You guys
Keep
don't
an eye on the
have
YouTube
to.
channel. We'll post that up.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's cute.
Or the Roll for Trouble Instagram page.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's on the Roll for Trouble Instagram stories where the cat decided that the dungeon tiles were the best head scritchers in existence and just head-butted them out of existence.
It's great. So, anyways, we're going into the cave.
Okay.
Make
Yeah,
our
you
way
guys don't
down.
have to if you would like to continue down the beach.
Cave.
Look. Okay. Cave. Cave.
No, we're excited to do
I
this.
don't want to feel you guys feel revered.
I changed my mind. I don't want to go in the cave. I continue down the beach without them.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Is that what it is?
Bye,
We
good luck dying.
We split the party enough in Cyril.
Come here.
All we
Okay.
do in Cyril.
So yeah, the cave is old. The floor actually looks like for a long time there has been you can go ahead. That there was a trail there for a long time, but it doesn't look like anybody's used it in a while. Algae's kind of growing along the floors into these worn tracks, and it gives off a little bit of light. You also notice that the crabs that are running around underfoot and along the sides, they actually glow a little bit. So there's enough light that everybody can see easily, even if you don't have dark vision.
Bless you, you're so nice.
Where's the fun in that?
I'm going to try and catch a couple of the luminescent crabs.
Okay.
Bioluminescent algae.
Nat 20.
Okay, yeah, you catch like 4.
Okay. I put them in my glass bottle.
You've made a makeshift crab lantern. Oh yeah, you returned your book.
I was like, whoa, cool, I'll read this. Hold on.
Wait, I got a book. Wait. From the Library of Home.
Sweet, I found a book. Hold on.
Okay, so you now have a lantern of slightly glowing crabs.
And I'll probably take a little bit of the algae as well. Just enough so that I can get, like, small light.
Yes, I love it.
And feed the crabs, maybe.
Maybe.
I love it so much.
I will offer up my quarterstaff if we need to tie anything to the end of it.
Well, we'll see. For now, I'm just going to hold it in hand.
So it's pretty quiet. There's occasionally the sound of dripping water from stalagmites, because they hold tightly to the ceiling.
Stalactites.
Yes. Of dripping water. There's occasionally holes in the ceiling as well, and you can see the sky a little bit.
What color is the sky?
All I can think of is that stupid Tumblr meme from forever ago.
Do you like the color of the sky? Which one?
Annie, the sky is kind of gray with the sun is red and very out
Okay.
and proud.
Bless you, son. Alright then.
And as you continue in, it stays pretty much the same. It's fairly quiet. Mostly it's just crabs and algae.
I'll do another nature check within to see tracks, and there hasn't been anything traveling these here parts.
Traveling through these here woods.
Is there anything on the ceiling?
I don't know. Why don't you look?
Why don't I look?
That was terrible. That's 6.
Yeah, you just see a bunch of crabs.
Cool. Crabs, y'all. Crabs.
I'm just gonna roll just a generic perception check just to.
16 nature on the ceiling.
Okay. The ceiling you don't see very much. It looks like there's some algae that's precariously growing there. It kind of looks like it might fall on you at any moment. But that's all.
Just keeping an eye out for potential problems. 16. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you don't notice anything that seems out of place or dangerous. There's occasionally some parts of the ground that are a little bit unstable, or occasionally rough patches of rock that look a little precarious and like they could fall on you, but you manage to guide everybody past those pretty easily.
I don't like this algae on the ceiling.
Don't look at it.
It looks like it might fall.
Well, standing under it isn't going to help you or it, so keep moving.
We are moving.
Move faster. You have long legs.
Someone's very cranky today.
As if that's been different from literally any other day that we've spent with Badger.
I'd say that's only interesting if it's changing state.
You mean if she goes from a solid to a liquid to a mass? Or gas? Gaseous form?
A mass of gas.
Yes.
The sun is a mass of incandescent gas.
I appreciated that reference there, Sarah. Thank you.
It's a beautiful mass of incandescent gas.
Gigantic nuclear furnace.
Or hydrogen built into helium.
At a temperature of millions of degrees.
I'm sorry, this is great.
Algae falls, everyone dies.
Reroll your characters. It's been great fun, guys.
A little bit of algae does actually fall. It doesn't hit you. It
Yeah.
falls sort of just behind you.
Yeah.
It's just sort of a...
Well, that's a disgusting noise.
Can I touch it?
You can.
I touch it.
It kind of
Congratulations.
jiggles.
Cool.
I mean,
Is
it's
it
algae.
is it illuminescent?
Once it's hit the ground, it's not.
Okay.
Interesting science. Must be touching the other algae, I guess, to survive or be bioluminescent. Fascinating science. Anyways,
Or
So-
it's just dead.
I assume we could just continue to proceed through the cave.
Yeah, so we exit out the other side of the cave.
And we're walking through a cave and we're done now.
I mean,
this shit out mouth.
when we're finished and we go out the other side and we get to the town and we get a boat and we leave and
Who is happily ever
Happily
after?
ever after, not knowing where the fuck we came from. Where the fuck we go.
Where did we come from? Where did
Where'd
we
it
go?
go?
Where did we come from?
I do.
I mean, I haven't
Bring it
shared
back,
them, but
bring
my
it back.
memories are not that great, so I'm not exactly thrilled to go back to where we came from.
Alright, y'all, let's bring it back.
Are you
bring it back.
guys
Bring it back.
keeping watch as you're walking? Or are you just
Yes.
going?
Well, I mean, we're not, hey, let's touch all the things. Yeah, all right, it's like
Basically,
I say, I don't know. Badger keeps licking stuff and poking things.
Ezekiel, assumedly, is leading the pack with his little, slightly more concentrated light source.
His lantern of grab and algae.
we're belly crawling down the hall, 5 feet at a time, checking for traps.
Not quite that bad, but I'm assuming half speed, just to be cautious.
I mean, this is,
I mean, do I need
strange
to
new
roll, like,
land.
a
We're not just
nature
stumbling
check,
around.
Survival check,
Explosion
perception check.
If you want to, you can, but otherwise you can just keep walking.
I'm gonna roll
Well,
a nature check again.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what passive perception is for. It's like,
Yeah.
it's not going to be, half the time, it's not going to be any better than my 10 anyway, so...
Oh, that's awful. That's a 10 nature check.
There's crabs here.
Yay!
I mean, so, yeah, we're not being like, we're just going to run
Yeah.
headlong
Yeah.
straight through fucking all. But it's, we're
just taking our time to be cautious. And one would assume that if there's something that we would need to roll, we'll let us know.
That's what you're here for.
Either that or you can just roll over there and ask us what our modifiers are.
Or we just find the other end of the cave. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
way in and a way out, so... We
So
go out the
after-
other end of the cave
After a
and...
little bit of walking, you come across where the path seems to split into 3 different directions.
Can I hear like wind or anything like that coming out of one of the tunnels?
Ezekiel farts behind you.
I wouldn't say that, so it couldn't have happened.
You think you maybe hear some wind from like the center and the leftmost path.
Well, if we're trying to get out, we probably want to go down one of these two paths. I can hear air movement. Which probably means exterior outside.
Nature check.
Okay.
Hey, that's a nat 20!
What are you looking for?
Looking to see which path is, appears to be more traveled by, humanoid feetsies.
Neither of them look particularly like they've been traveled in a long time.
Okay.
Maybe the center one had more tracks at some point in time, but it doesn't look like anybody has been through here in a year.
Is any of this worked stone, or is it all natural cave formations?
It looks like it's mostly cave formations.
Okay. Does it look like anything's been shored up or anything like that, as far as like indicating human presence of any kind?
Perception.
And the reason why I ask is because I'm a dwarf and I have stone bullshitty stuff.
Stone
All right, cool. Nope. You said perception?
Yeah.
5.
Okay. Yeah, you're not sure.
Cool.
There's crabs crawling all over your feet, and it kind of is tickling your feet and legs. Because you're barefoot most of the time, right? Or do you have your shoes on again?
I'm barefoot. We'll just say I'm barefoot. I go barefoot everywhere. Because fuck it.
Okay.
Shoes are for the weak!
You're actually pretty sure I am too. So.
So I guess Ophelia will relate to the group. Neither path that has the airflow coming out of it appears to be particularly more traveled than the other. Maybe the centermost path has more footprints, but these paths have not been traveled in quite some time.
Well, that's the best we've got. I mean, I know the water, but not as good as the next on land.
Is there any like running water in any of the two paths?
You think you can hear, like, the dripping sound seems to be slightly more pronounced from the center path.
Sounds like there's water down this one. She points down the middle path.
Well, at least we won't die of thirst if we get lost.
And there's no water anywhere nearby that I could maybe taste?
There's some condensation that's dripping down around you.
I meant like a small stream.
There doesn't appear to be any running water in the caves.
Let's see if I could maybe detect if it was fresh versus maybe river-ish. To be like, yeah, the river's that way!
I mean, you can always just go lick a rock and we'll find out one way or another.
I'm not that desperate right now, thanks. Maybe don't go down the one with water, because that's... I feel like that might go deeper into the cave.
Well, we're trying to pass through. So.
Right. So maybe the leftmost path? I point and stare.
Ezekiel fishes around for a coin.
3-sided coin.
No, but
Evens or odds?
we've got evens or odds. High we go center, low we go left.
On a coin.
Work with me. Let's
Low
take
is
the left.
heads. Evens is tails.
Okay, so you're taking the leftmost path.
Yep.
You just said low and evens.
Shush. It's hard to...
Words are hard, brain no work well. English dumb.
Totally, my
bad.
brain stopped working at 5:30.
Okay, so you head down the path. It continues on very similar to what you've already been seeing. It's a lot, though there appear to be more rock formations, and the ground gets a little bit rougher to traverse as you're kind of dodging around things.
Does it seem like we're going up or down, or...
It kind of feels like you're going up a little bit.
Okay.
So like if we were going down, then it would be like, oh, probably wasn't the right one. But if we're going up...
Maybe.
We're either going up a hill or deeper into a mountain.
Can I roll a
Or neither.
a nature check to hear?
So everyone roll me a perception check.
Oh, fuck. Oh, good.
Okay, you just knocked
21.
it out. That's fine. Sure, sure, sure. 9,
10.
Okay.
What's my perception? 3. It's a 12.
9.
Okay. So, Ezekiel, as you guys are walking, you notice tucked behind some of the rocks in like a little alcove, looks like a little camp. It's an old camp, but there's like a little stone pit where a fire once was, and a couple of really old, beaten to hell, chewed on bags. Looks like crabs have gotten into them.
Hold up.
Eh?
Something over here.
What is
Ezekiel
it?
walks to the camp. Looks like a camp, I think. I mean, expedition, maybe, who knows, but it's been abandoned for a while, looks like.
My question is, what happened to the inhabitants of said camp?
Are there any bodies or anything like that around? Maybe they just left. It could just be an old camp.
Is it like, can I rummage through the bags?
I'm gonna,
What's in them?
before entering into the area, the alcove, I'm gonna actually, like, do it.
Check.
Yeah. 19?
Okay. Are you looking for anything particular?
Basically just immediate threats.
Yeah, you don't see anything that looks threatening around you. It's an enclosed area off of the main hall, and you guess it was probably a safe place for someone to make a camp, and that's why it's here. But you don't see anything immediately threatening or wrong seeming about it.
Okay.
I want to rummage through the bags.
I'm also going to start inspecting the
Okay.
contents.
Can I poke through the fire pit and see if I see anything?
Yeah.
I'll stand watch at the door.
Okay. All of you roll me investigation.
Am I trained in that? No.
I'm not really investigating, so.
Oh, actually, yes, I am trained in that. Nat 20.
Okay.
I hate
You find a lot of sand.
13.
There actually wasn't anything in the bags.
Jesus, my rolls tonight.
Oh,
What'd
don't
you-
even start.
What'd you get?
6.
Is it more than a 1?
I haven't gotten above a 10 on most of these rolls.
Is it more than a 1?
All
Technically, I
right.
have rolled an out one.
So,
Just the 1?
Ophelia, you find a health potion in one of the bags.
I'll say the die jail's over here.
Is it still good?
It looks like it.
Brand fucking new, and they're just like rolling for shit.
Yeah, most of mine were new.
There we go.
Dice jail. Don't
my
forget about the
God.
fate dice.
On these rolls, not worth it right now, man. I tell you what.
Okay, so I find a supposedly still good health potion.
Yep, and you find an odd coin.
As opposed to an even coin?
That's where we got the even.
Hello, this is strange.
She has an odd coin.
High is this. Odd is this.
Mine's these.
Ezekiel holds up a crystal and just kind of stares at it. It's not, and it starts to glow. And then it stops.
Is it like pulsating, or did it glow because you shook it? Shake it again. Let's find out.
Nope.
Well, now I can see why it was left there.
With my 6.
What'd you get?
I found a health potion, which I'm going to keep
Yeah,
in case
no,
anyone
that's
needs it. But I also found a very odd-looking coin. If anyone would like to inspect it.
What you got?
It's a turtle. At least it looks like a turtle. It's got a rune on it of some kind. Does the rune mean anything to me?
It doesn't to you.
Good with my druidic knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What do your druid eyes see?
Fuck all, I'm rolling bad.
How the
Does the-
frick frack do I have?
Reminds me of a sun.
Let's say, does
Yeah.
the coin look anything from the book that I was reading?
It kind of reminds you of the
Or a wheel?
Helodora symbol a little bit.
A sun or a wheel or both.
This mean anything to anybody?
Well, the one book I was reading, it kind of looks like one of the symbols of one of the gods. Not quite, but close.
I guess I shall hold on to this then.
Is the crystal small enough to drop into my makeshift glow bottle?
Yes. I love your glow bottle.
Is there like?
You poke some holes in the crabs, right?
Is there
I
any?
figured
What is it made out of?
it's
Stone?
It's like an
I'd
onyx.
stopper it with fabric
Okay.
instead of.
It's a dark stone.
So probably won't let that out. Like, it's fresh air in there for 'em.
You would probably recognize the stone as obsidian.
Okay.
I'll just say you do because you're a dwarf. And I say so.
Racist.
I'll take some of my my rope
Mhm.
and I'll cut a little bit off and untwine it and basically make a small, really thin strip of rope that I tie off, and I'll wrap it around the neck of the turtle, tie it off, and then basically wear it as a necklace.
Okay. It looks very fetching. Are you wearing it low enough so it peeks out behind your beard, or is it behind your beard?
I mean, it's like here, and I have the.
Okay, you have like mutton chops more
Yeah.
than a beard. Okay. And you rolled like a 19 or something to check for the like safety of the area. You rolled like a 19 or a
Yeah.
20, yeah. Okay. So you know this would be a good place to rest if you guys want to rest. Yeah.
Well, none of us have had a really good lie down since our little
We all got smacked around.
altercation with Ivy, so this seems as good a place as any if we want to take a break.
Just throw that anywhere, it's fine.
Bye.
Nobody needs that anyway.
I'll say, how long was I in the jail? I was in the jailhouse.
Probably you would guess
In the jailhouse.
like 12-ish hours.
Oh, so I'm perfectly well rested.
Yeah, you probably had a. I was like, you can do a short rest.
Yeah,
I'll say
let's
A
take
long
a long,
rest.
let's take a long rest.
Well, I'll go ahead and watch them since I just kind of sat for the last however long.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, make sure it's not connected to me.
I'm checking. Okay, roll a perception.
Well, whatever it is, it sneaks the fuck up on me.
What'd you get?
5.
So would you like to use a fate dice?
Nah.
Okay.
I'll have, I guess, maybe set up a small fire. I figure I would know how to set up a fire that doesn't put off smoke.
Yeah, and there's actually above you. You notice that there is a small crack in the ceiling, so it looks like smoke could go out that way.
Cool.
But yes, you are able to create a pretty good fire. I'll say you begin watching and are momentarily blinded as Badger lights a fire, and your eyes are adjusting to a sudden influx of light.
Ow, ow, ow. I say as I have dark vision.
That's fine, but like, you know, I'll go stand just outside the doorway of this little.
Okay.
Wake me for second shift.
I'll take the.
Take out the blanket that I woke up with.
Explosions?
That you exploded with, yes.
Explosions. And I will huddle up in a corner and go to sleep next to the fire.
Okay. Zeke, what are you doing?
After coordinating shifts, Ezekiel, knowing how things are for him when he's sleeping, tries to find a slightly more
Off to the side.
off to the side corner and passes out.
Okay. Ophelia.
Probably will stay close to the fire, but, you know, curl up.
I suppose for clarification, still within like the light ring,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
just-
Not in the darkness, but,
but not like right next to everybody, but maybe on the other side of the campfire.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Roll for a watch.
There
15.
you go. You're connected.
Okay. So as you're watching, you maybe hear something further down the caverns. That almost sounds like spider-leg-ish, like, but it doesn't appear to be close to you or coming closer.
Okay. Then I'll make sure that I'm good and quiet. If Zeke starts snoring too loud, I'll poke him to roll him over. Not enough to wake him until his shift.
We'll assume that happens at least once.
Okay, and if the 3 sleeping people would like to roll me a d20.
2.
Okay.
All right, sleeping.
I got a double digit! I got 12!
Alrighty. Okay, Zeke. You see yourself running through a town engulfed in flames, and there is a torch in your hand.
Welcome to my fucking life here, bro.
What does the town look like?
I feel like it's mid-size, like not huge, but there are at least a few buildings that are 2-story in the town.
Okay. What do you think you're running from?
Wherever the fire's actually, like, the epicenter from the fire, I'm just running from that.
Alright, Badger, what did you get?
7. 7.
You have a quiet and peaceful, tranquil dream
Okay,
of you meditating.
you're on a boat. And you are puking your guts out, seasick as a dog, and Ophelia is trying to hold your mutton chops and hair back.
Oh. And yet at the same time, you're serene and peaceful and you're meditative.
Okay, and Susie, you said you got a 12?
I got a 12. I'm so excited. I was about to add some bonus to that, and I was like, nope, we don't add bonuses to dreams.
You can. You just can't get above 20.
Fate die. Fate dice. 34.
No! Anyways, 20.
Okay. Alright.
I'm waiting for it to be something awful.
Explosions.
Okay, sorry to do this twice in one game, but if everyone but Ophelia will leave the room. You rolled a special number, my dear.
Good job.
Sorry. Enjoy the cats.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody! It's been great hanging out. Rip me.
Have fun. Sorry.
This is how Ophelia dies. In her
dreams. Okay, Ophelia. You're walking in the library you've dreamed of before.
Okay.
Only this time you're in front of a massive desk. And an older woman with salt and pepper hair and pointed ears and pale blue eyes is looking down at you. What are you looking for?
I don't know. Can you help me?
I mean, I can't help you if you don't know what you're looking for. Susie.exe stopped working.
Basically. Susie.exe has stopped working. Please refer to help manual. I'm looking for information on a tree. The town of Ashberry. However it's pronounced.
Oh, Ashberry. That's interesting. How'd you end up there?
I woke up in a cabin.
Alright. Follow me.
Okay.
Yeah. She leads you down a couple of different turns and around a few bookshelves and actually upstairs. And you didn't realize there was an upstairs until now. And the books here look older. It smells musty and it smells like old books. And eventually she pulls a book with, it's like a black leather bound book.
Mm-hmm.
And it's heavy and thick and old. Here you are.
Thank you. Can you help me with something else as well?
Before she can answer, there's something sharp in the spine of the book that slices your palm open.
Fuck.
And suddenly the blood is pooling beneath your feet.
Well, this is how I die.
And then you are falling
Oh, this is definitely how I die.
into pitch blackness. And
Do I still have the book though? That's the important
you
part.
wake back in the caverns with a book in your hand. Alright, everyone, you can come back. See if they return or if they're napping. They're napping.
27 years later. Alright, that's it. Anyways, the rest of the party's dead. The adventure of Ophelia continues.
You can come back!
Cats are being fed.
Oh, I already fed them.
Oh, they're being fed
They're
again!
getting double dinner.
Yeah.
You fell for it. You fell for the oldest trick in the cat book. Oh, they got you. They played you. Do you make any noise when you wake up?
Probably a small gasp.
You hear Ophelia sort of.
What is Ezekiel groping you in his sleep again?
They already got fed. And I was like, well, I don't know what to do with this anymore.
It's okay. You fell for their pleas.
I did.
Yeah, we didn't realize they had been fed because, like, as we were sitting in there earlier, I was like, oh man, maybe we should feed them.
Yeah, I fed them before game so that they would be quiet.
Oh, that did not work out.
No. No, especially now that they know they can sucker more food out of people. So yeah, you hear Ophelia sort of.
Is Ezekiel running around with his dick out again?
He does that?
Maybe.
I will explain in the morning.
Alright. Since you're up, do you want to take his second?
Yes, I will take his watch. Ophelia's gonna hide the book.
FYI,
Okay.
spiders that way.
I will endeavor to be quiet and keep Ezekiel quiet. If I smother him, do you think that will be a problem? That will be a problem, okay. You took too long. I will endeavor to not smother him in his sleep.
Right. Go.
Pleasant evening.
Yeah.
Alright, Ophelia.
Sleep sitting up with my eyes open.
What am I rolling?
I'm a paladin, that's what I do.
Perception.
Go.
No teeth up.
12.
Let's go wild water.
You hear the same sort of, but it still doesn't sound like it's coming closer. It sounds like it's further down the caverns.
Okay.
Can you roll one more for me?
Yeah, right.
Would you like to use any fate dice?
Just dump the whole thing out.
No, I'm not dumping the whole thing out.
Claim them all.
Oh, good, that's a 6.
For
8.
9 total.
9!
Okay. You still
It didn't change anything.
you still hear the skittering around. It sounds like it's staying where it is.
Okay.
You don't notice it moving any closer.
As my shift ends, I will gently wake up Ezekiel so he doesn't, like, startle or snort awake. Ezekiel, it's your turn. Don't worry about it, it's your turn. Be careful, there are spiders. It doesn't sound like they are coming. No, they are much larger spiders. It doesn't sound like they are coming closer.
We don't have to actually whisper.
I don't care.
Well, the mic can't pick you up.
I don't care. So they sounded like they were coming down.
They sound like they're further down the way you haven't come yet.
They sound like they're further down the way we are probably going to go.
Zeke will take some time, like, stare at the fire for a minute to wake himself up.
Ophelia, wake up.
Yeah.
You got it? You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get a dream roll now?
Yes.
Like, no.
And then I have to ask everybody else.
Fuck!
Roll that special number.
15.
I'm gonna laugh if we have to leave
No.
again. Oh.
No. So you have a memory where it's a bright blue, sunny day, and you are in a field, and you are picking blueberries and just shoving them straight in your mouth.
Fuck this!
Is that why you turned blue?
Dabba dee dabba die. Dabba dee dabba die. Oh, did I give you a fake die?
You did.
Okay.
You could give me another one.
No. I only rolled a one.
Don't throw another one at me.
Alright, get all your bad rolls out.
Okay. How old do you think you are?
I feel that this happened 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
No, probably pretty young.
How do you feel in this place?
I don't know, I'm not supposed to have good memories.
Okay.
How do you feel? Confused. I have a happy memory and no one's dying. What is this nonsense?
I guess if, Badger can have a not meditating dream, I can have a not murdering people dream.
It can happen.
I just wanted my cavern ambiance.
Alright.
Mhm. Yakety sack starts back up. Fuck!
Catch the crabs! Go!
Cat questions.
I've already got 3!
I'm proficient in this!
Ah! Blink!
Seriously, you should check out the Yakety Sax Crab Chase episode. It's pretty good. Okay. Alright, Zeke, roll for your watch.
7.
Okay.
We're good at watching.
We're the bestest.
You don't hear anything but the dripping of the cavern that's been pretty consistent.
Okay.
Okay, roll again.
Nat 20.
Okay.
At first, I don't hear it. I don't hear it. Second one. Oh, I fucking hear it! I
As
fucking
it's
hear
suddenly
it!
as soon
Oh
as
my
we're
god!
sitting.
You definitely hear something big and scurrying around further down the caverns.
Okay.
And you kind of hear like rocks shifting, like whatever this is maybe burying itself or moving rocks or doing something in the tunnels.
It's doing some DIY home improvement projects.
But it doesn't sound like it's moving
It doesn't
closer.
appear to be. It doesn't sound to be moving closer.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
With that, your watch ends.
Oh, sit up. Well, I'm already sitting up. I'll gain consciousness.
I'll regain consciousness after Ophelia threatened to smother someone in the middle of the night. It's fine.
Like I say, sit up. Sleep sitting up with my eyes open. Well,
I'm picturing you like having like just that third eyelid there.
yeah,
so
just
it's like
nictating membranes
Yeah.
going across. Well, I see we haven't been eaten by spiders.
No, but it sounds like they were making renovations down further down.
I like home improvement projects. Do I? I don't know. Ophelia's gonna crack open the book.
Okay. It doesn't appear to be in a language you know at all.
Well, this is stupid. I audibly will say, well, this is stupid.
Do what now?
I had a dream last night that I was in a library, and the librarian asked me what I needed help with, and And I faltered for a second, and then I said, I need a book on the town of Ashberry. And she said, okay, great. She took me upstairs to a room and gave me this very large book. However, in the dream, my palm was sliced open, and blood pooled at my fingers, and then at my feet, and then I woke up here with this book. I can't read it. This is dumb. If anybody else would like to try.
Sure.
We'll hold out book.
Ezekiel flips it open.
It looks vaguely familiar to you, but it's like a language you learned in like kindergarten, sort of memory.
Well played.
Hola, yo soy Ezekiel.
Hay un vaca en mis pantalones. Wait a second.
So sorry.
We love other languages.
¿Dónde está el queso?
One little cheese curl, please.
Well,
Yo necesito un bebida.
You ever get the feeling that you learned something like about a bajillion years ago and then you forgot all about it?
Like the rest of our lives? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shall we wake up the other one?
You will notice that you actually do have like a welt on your palm from where the book sliced you. It doesn't appear to be actively bleeding and it doesn't hurt you.
Well, the expression is, I don't know, like the back of your hand, not the front of your hand, so...
Good thing I don't need the front of my hand.
Glaive and Poke Badger.
There's a shift. And, like, the blanket peels back and the head appears. What?
It's time to go. Spiders.
Rock spiders.
I mean, I can just usually
Or
crawl
rock
in your
creatures
mouth
and
you swallow
spiders.
them. It's fine.
No, we're talking large spiders.
What, like, his hand
No,
comes out like
we're talking about spiders that are probably about the size of me and or Ohm.
Oh.
Mostly the size of Ohm. It'll be fascinating to be eaten by one.
No, it won't. They have little pincer thingies.
And over the shoulder she goes. And out we go.
At which point she starts kind of kicking.
Okay.
Put me down, gee, God. I'll get up, guys.
Picks up her bag and follows behind.
You guys!
Firm groping of the ass. No.
Roll for Trouble does not endorse sexual harassment of any kind.
Alright, so what's the walking order?
I assume the large one will go first. That's the assumption.
I would assume the one that can actually see what's going on would go first.
Okay. Just a normal dude.
Yeah, but what's your perception?
With a lantern of
Yeah.
glowing
Versus
crabs.
the 0.
Fair.
I can see stuff.
Yeah, but you're
So, what does that mean?
looking backwards.
Well, if you put me down,
Are you ready to actually go?
I was going to go, but then you picked me up.
Well, this is
Let's
faster.
keep our voices down.
Let's use our inside voices, everyone.
Not the... Let's alert the monsters that are probably just ahead and hiding so they can pounce
Put me
on us.
down.
And make the DM roll perception rolls.
I will attempt to land on my feet.
Okay, I'll say you.
I mean, I won't, like, you know.
Body slam! You didn't need that slide, did you?
Just, ha!
Clunk, dead.
The cave ambiance got real weird real fast.
Okay.
Ezekiel's going to take his time and like keep an eye out because at this point he's expecting something to be hidden.
We're going back, right? Like, we're not going forward, right? We're not going forward towards monster noise, right?
Well,
that
let's
was
go.
my assumption because we've got to get through the cave.
Yeah, but we had two sides that seemed like they could be potential candidates.
Let's continue.
This one definitely has monsters in it. The other one might not.
Let's continue going forward and see how large these monsters are. If they are quite large, then we can leave. Hopefully before
But
they
that
strike
gives
us.
it a chance of seeing you and chasing you and eating you.
Yeah, and we're walking around with a crab lantern.
Also
Oh.
fair.
And a crabby dwarf.
I really want
Does
to.
not remember
I
that.
really want to make crab lantern into an item to give you.
I mean, at this point, you might as well just rename what he has.
Crab lantern.
Crab lantern.
Worst comes to worst. We go back, we go down the other one, we also hear spider monsters. Or, leave the cave and go around. At least then we would see what's ahead of us. I'm level 1!
I don't know about you, motherfuckers.
I'm squishy. Literally squishy.
Well, okay. Let's go back and go down the other tunnel then, I guess, and we'll see what horrors await us down that tunnel. And if it also sounds like it's full of bullshit, then we'll go around.
Alright.
Fair.
Okay, so you make
Turn
your way
heel.
back and go down the
Making our way back
center
downtown.
tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna listen, like keep an ear behind.
Okay.
Yeah, whoever's in the back, kind of.
I don't
I'll
hear
be,
anything.
I'll be in the back, and even though my hearing isn't great, I'm going to be not like walking backwards, but you know.
I'll be in the back listening as well.
Nature checks all the way, man. On the ceiling.
That was actually good. That was like really good. I'm really proud of you.
That was a 17 nature check on the ceiling.
Just some algae.
That was a 19.
Still algae, still don't like
That's a
it.
19 perception.
Okay. Whatever is back there does not appear to be getting any closer.
Cool. Big whatever that was is not following us.
It better not.
Let's say at the point where it's moving rocks around, like.
We're getting to the point of oh fuck
You
no
know,
territory.
I mean, crabs do it a lot where they're just like, I want this here. No, I don't want this. I want this here.
Okay.
Yeah, but not
Yeah,
enough to
maybe
like
left.
hear down the hall.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so you're
Keep
making your
walking.
way down the center
Yeah.
center path now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So this path is wider.
You all instantly die.
Rocks fall and you're all dead.
This
Anyways.
path is wider, but there's less of the algae, and there appears to be less of the crabs as well, so it's a little bit darker. So your lantern is about, it's not the only light, but it's the only real viable light source as you head down this.
What I wouldn't give for a wizard with light.
Is there a spell I can learn as a wizard? I wonder.
Prestidigitation would work.
Yeah.
I don't have prestidigitation.
Why not?
You
It's
can
like
get
the
it.
best thing.
I could get it.
You should get it. Anyway,
What cantrips do you have? Any?
Probably.
So,
Anyway.
as you. Okay.
I have Booming Blade and Eldritch Blast.
Booming what?
Booming Blade.
The hell does that do?
deal sonic damage when you make it. When you make a hit.
Melee attack.
Oh, that's gonna be great in a cave.
Okay, who
I'm
else? Is anybody else watching, making perceptions, looking for
Yes.
anything? Okay.
Might as well just say
No, we're just
party.
stumbling
Yeah.
around, you know,
23.
like idiots.
Okay.
Okay.
11 nature check on the ceiling.
The ceiling does not have any algae. It doesn't have anything that you can see.
21.
Okay.
I finally rolled a
You
17. That's okay.
and you both notice tracks that look kind of large and spider-esh, but they appear to be pretty old.
Can you see
Ezekiel
what I'm
gets
saying?
closer with his light source. Yeah, just kind of points out closely. It's like they came this way too, but it looks like they haven't been here recently.
Thanks, parking lot people.
That's
Hank,
not a
you're-
cave noise.
Hey, you don't know what giant cave spiders sound like.
They honk when frightened. Alright, we're at the giggly stage.
Well, if they haven't been this way in a long time, at least.
Yeah, it's better.
Maybe this was their hunting grounds and now they've run out of whatever it is they eat here and now they've moved on to another cave.
Anyway,
And eventually this will repopulate this food. Anyways, circle of life and all that jazz.
sure.
So we keep on going?
Hashtag
Yeah.
keep on keeping on.
We've got to get through this place at some time.
Yeah, sure. Preferably with all of our limbs.
Okay, so eventually you reach a large cavernish room that opens up after the path narrows a bit. There appear to be some dead crabs about in here, and a few live ones kind of skittering around and nibbling on the dead crabs.
Glad to see they have some loyalty amongst themselves.
The crabs.
At this
what do you
point,
expect? The brains are the size of your pinky.
What size crabs are we dealing
They're
with?
still pretty small. Some of them are, they're
nature
slightly bigger than the ones
Yeah.
that you saw on the beach,
Can you
but
tell what
not
killed those crabs?
huge.
Mhm.
Maybe. Can I tell what killed the crabs?
Your nature.
Sure. Oh, you fuck!
Fate dice are a thing.
Who else is also trained in nature? Hint it me!
Well, then you try it.
Meh. Nope. Maybe. Okay. okay.
It's a 6 and a 5. That's good.
18.
Old age.
Okay.
Well, all right.
Pass
We're
those
good.
to the DM. We're just loading her up tonight.
Yeah.
Or for the next session, because it is 9:22.
Yep. So, as you are looking,
I was gonna say, motherfucker, if you pull that out, we were gonna fight, and I was gonna quit this game immediately.
as you are looking at the bodies, a pile of rubble moves, and a large crab appears as you realize that the other crabs have been smashed to death. Roll initiative.
As it's like,
That's what killed it! Motherfucker, you were on a goddamn 20 and you moved!
Okay, well.
3.
Meh.
Dice jail.
No, I'm not ready for that yet. I still have 2 other sets of dice I can go through.
Okay.
4.
Bring it up the back!
Okay, Zeke.
13.
Badger.
11.
We are doing so good tonight, team.
What's your dex, Badger?
We did 12 with the +1 mod.
Okay. So, Zeke, you're top of the round.
Okay, can we get some minis on the board?
Yeah, it's like, where the hell are we?
Yes. Oh, and I need to turn the battle cam on. Bop.
I was gonna say, you have the miniatures as far as I know.
Oh yeah, don't I? What safe place did I put them in? You guys might just
Where
be.
did I put my pen? Oh, well.
What'd you with?
Missing my pen.
Is it in your pocket?
Nope.
I think you guys are in here.
No.
No, that's not the same pen that you're looking for?
This is the one.
Oh.
No, I mean, nope, I'm not sure, apparently.
I'm looking at it. At least I think I am.
Okay, here, you guys find whoever you want to be. That may or may not be your actual mini.
I will take this one.
Why are you handing it to me?
Because it's easier.
Yeah, sometime in the next week, if we could
Yeah. Well,
resort through my stuff so that way it's not
yes, we will reorganize the minis.
all over everywhere again.
I
You
know.
might have to like
It's gonna be good
go
enough.
out and just get a thing, get some stuff.
Or no, maybe one weekend we could have a painting party.
They're pre-painted.
Most of those are painted already.
Whatever.
I was thinking just an organization party where we also organize all of the.
Dwarven Forge, which we are using for the first time tonight. It's very exciting.
Super exciting.
It's just kind of go with what you can find when.
Yeah, this will work.
Yeah. If you want to toss.
And then we got one for Badger.
Who asked me?
The dwarf shield maiden's you.
Oh, so we found me.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, your turn, Zeke.
Which way did we come from?
I'm assuming because I
Yeah.
was assuming this way, but
Yep.
before. Okay. I guess I'll ready my quarterstaff and
I do not. I have a glaive.
The only one it seems. One of these things is not like the other.
2, 3.
I guess that makes sense for a monk.
Yeah. And I'm going to two-hand this. Actually, no. I'm just going to.
Whack it.
Yeah, just.
Die! Smash!
Yeah. And that's a 1. And
Die! Miss.
Bonus action to punch it. And that's 13.
Beat.
That's a 1. So 4 damage.
Okay.
Probably rested.
Okay. And it is the crab's turn. So he is.
This is gonna hurt.
The crab takes a swing at you with its meaty claw.
Big meaty claws! Yeah, roll inside the box.
84.
What? 14?
Miss.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Way to burn them fate
Did
dice.
you use all of his fate dice?
I've used all.
2.
I've used 2. I had the 3, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. And that is its turn. So it is Badger.
Alright. Hi, Internet. I'm gonna get really close to you guys.
I love how the
Look at my face.
The music was just like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'll start back over in a minute.
I am going to move. I'm gonna move close, and that's as far as I can get. Because I
Okay.
use a double move.
Okay.
That's all I can do. Tiny feet.
You who could see the map a lot easier, is there a way I can get 6 squares and actually get to it? Or within 10 feet of it? Because I have reach.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you can totally do that.
Cool. Because with the glaive I have reach, so I don't have to be
Yeah.
standing next to it.
Right.
There you go.
Stab it.
15.
Yep, that hits.
9.
Crunch.
Yeah, you knock a good chunk of its shell off. Just like.
I start cackling maniacally as I'm in battle.
Okay. Ophelia.
Well, I'm
Maniacally,
not
I
going to
say.
get close, so I am just going to
Maniacal
cast
We'll drive
Eldritch
cackling
Blast at it?
maniacally.
Okay.
that's a 15 to hit.
Yep.
Alright.
Music went away and then picked it up again.
It takes 7 damage.
Okay. Okay. Top of the round, Zeke.
Alright, let's do it again, only better this time.
What's more of a feeling?
Or not.
Oh no.
Well, now you punch it.
17.
Okay.
That's better. 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Jeez.
Nice.
Good, we're just kicking the
It
shit out of
is
this
not looking good at all. You've basically punched right where Olm had knocked off part of its shell. So you hit a nice squishy bit.
Hmm.
I'm a man!
Okay.
For all you
Crab's turn.
Linkara fans out there.
Oh.
Badger, then you.
I was like, me! Oh no.
Oh, that's a 19 to hit you.
Yep. Yep, that'll do.
Actually, it's gonna go after you.
Can it reach
You-
me?
I don't think it can.
You're right, so no. For,
Ha!
okay, so.
Hug off!
You. is 7 points of damage as its claw slams into you. Low. Okay, now Badger. I cast Shillelagh.
Shillelagh. I cast shenanigans.
That's when D&D starts, is when shenanigans gets cast.
Alright.
And here we go. That's terrible. You can use a fate die.
Yeah, no, I'm not giving you that.
We know we need a 13.
Sure you don't want to use a fate dice?
It's a 10 to hit.
Sure you don't want to
I am very sure.
Okay. Alright,
That is that 13. Only 5 though.
that'll do it though.
Woo!
How do you want to kill the crab?
Stab it
Okay.
with my glaive.
Okay.
Nothing particularly.
Probably going in where you chipped off the armor.
Yeah.
Okay, and with one.
And I switched to a whip because now I'm Simon Belmont.
Yep. And with a final squeal, the crab falls.
Maybe a little deeper because it's bigger.
Alright.
How'd they go again? No.
Have a giant dead crab.
Oh. 5 hit points.
That'll do.
On a scale of 1 to whatever your highest HP is, how are you feeling?
A little better now.
How the
On a scale of 1 to 29, how are you feeling?
on a scale of 1 to 10.
You got taken at least 50%. Oh, jeez.
I was at
Ow.
a 7.
He took 7, so yeah.
Back down to 2. That's okay.
Can I
So
flip it over?
Yeah.
Does it look particularly weird or?
No, it looks old as hell. And you kind of get the sense that
thing that tried to kill us.
you kind of get the sense that it's been trapped in here because it outgrew the doors.
Oh.
Oh dear, we killed the giant old thing that tried to kill us first. / didn't give it the chance to try and kill us. Yes, we're murderers.
Ezekiel starts to work the claws off. It's just like, all right, now we just need a large pot.
I take a knee and I place my hand on it and I say a few words in Druidic.
He paused.
Praise for the dead body.
Waits for
Desecrating
it
the
to
dead body. I'm gonna
Great.
search the room, see if there's like anything else interesting nearby.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's a 9.
You, in one of the little outcropping,
Okay.
you actually find a skeleton of a human, and the only thing it has that hasn't been degraded with time is a journal, and inside the journal it just says "fuck crabs." The skeleton's legs both appear very badly broken.
I'm going to take the journal.
Okay.
I found a skeleton of a human.
Yeah, fuck it.
What's the journal say?
Well, the last entry says "fuck crabs."
I don't think that's what I want to do.
I don't think that's what we want to do either, but it's still funny and I'm taking it.
I guess if you're in here with crabs for a long time, they start to look different.
Hush.
To,
I stand up. Alright.
Alright, I'm
Let's
gonna...
Roll for Trouble does not endorse sexual harassment of any kind.
Alright, I'm gonna continue searching.
Ezekiel's gonna
No, that's
Check
a
out
3.
you're looking at that journal again.
that room.
I'm distracted by this journal. What else does this journal say?
That's it.
That's it. Is the only
It.
entry in the journal just
Yeah.
says "fuck crabs."
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna rip out that page and keep this journal then.
Okay.
Fuck crabs.
You have a journal that appears to be pretty new. Like, none of the other pages have been written in it. You get the sense this was a journal that someone bought for their grand adventure
And then died.
and then got to write "fuck crabs" and died.
Yep.
A
I'm gonna relay that to
horrible
the
death
group.
with broken legs.
I'm gonna relay that to the group. I found it. So that dead adventure. It looks like this journal's like brand spanking new. Looks like the only entry they wrote on it was "fuck crabs." Rips out page, balls it up, tosses it aside. Anyway, so the point of this story is now I have a brand new journal.
Okay, Ezekiel, what are you doing?
Checking out the back alcove room. 20.
Okay, there are a bunch of what appear to be like baby crabs in here.
Oh, look at that.
It was probably a month.
Yep.
Um,
Well, now
Well,
they can
he's-
scavenge from their. Now the mother can truly provide for her future generations.
I guess after he takes the claws, I'll see if can the shell be scavenged to use for anything like armor bits or anything like that.
You can make a strength check to try and peel it off.
Oh, here, do this. You, big boy. Mhm.
Let me try first.
I'm just saying.
Or you can see what she's trying to do and intercede.
Nat 20.
8.
Yeah, you kind of like grab at it and you're pulling so hard and you lose your grip and just flump back on your back.
I look over, look back towards where Ohm is, and I go, "Hey, can you?"
I'll go over and
But like, don't destroy it. But like,
Give it to me.
give it to me.
She explains from the floor, not getting up.
Basically, just like on the ground, like I want it.
I just need you to get this for me so I can make some armor for myself,
reason.
okay? Natural armor, alright? Alright, let's do this.
I'll look at it and like, I think the easiest way to do this is a way you probably don't want to see.
Why wouldn't I want to see it?
Because I'm going to jab my glaive through its face
Mhm.
and then pry up the back.
Okay, I don't see why that's a problem.
Well, you were kind of concerned. You were like praying over this thing not too long ago.
To wish its soul onward to wherever it's gonna go.
Okay.
Its
well,
body is here, and we eat it. We do what we want to with it.
Had to adjust that. Just so we're very clear. It's dead.
Crab are dead.
Like I said, I'll flip it over, jam the glaive in, and then use that as a lever to.
I am not at all squeaked out by this, and I'm not at all concerned.
13.
Okay, you managed to pry off like maybe 50-75% of the armor.
Just
Of the shell.
yeah.
But some of the like side bits, you can't quite get it off in a clean piece.
Yay.
Continuing my search of the room.
Yeah. Ezekiel joins in on that.
9! We're doing so well right
19.
now.
Okay, you actually go over and look at the skeleton that Ophelia pointed out, and you notice that there is a bag behind it that Ophelia completely missed.
I was distracted by a journal, thank you.
And you find 8 gold in it. And some rotten food, but...
Man, that's what crabs are for. I need to write that down. Gain journal. Gain brand new, slightly used journal.
Gain new to you journal.
Yes.
Pocket the gold, empty out the rest of it. Anybody want a bag?
Is it a good bag?
Is it a good bag?
It's probably about the same as yours. It's just a standard backpack.
It's held up really well over this time.
Ophelia's gonna go over and like take the bag and like
Roll
do
for
several.
aesthetics.
Yes, roll for aesthetics. Like just check it over. Like she's really not interested in the bag, but she's amusing herself by looking at it and pretending that she's amused. As she hears like the gore and carnage behind her.
Squish, 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 squish.
Not necessarily squicked
Crunch.
out. Not necessarily squicked out by it, but definitely just like obviously like I'm gonna inspect this bag. Yes.
This is the
Yeah,
best.
just horrific shattering, cracking
Yeah.
noises.
Hey, can you do me a favor and put your little light in here? I want to see what it looks like. If there's any
Why
holes
did
in
it?
it. Are there any holes in this bag? No, there's no holes in it. Once they're done, that's when Ophelia's gonna be like, no, I don't like it. And gets it back to you and just walks away.
Okay.
But I appreciate the offer. Thank you.
Yep. Just kind of lays the bag over the skeleton. Like not...
I was gonna say, are you putting the bag over its head?
Yes.
No.
Live here in shame. You know what you did.
No, just kind of like... Yeah. Pat, pat.
We're sorry, but pat, head falls off. Alright, we're just gonna leave now.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do?
Yeah, one final check of room.
Okay.
I still have one more wall over there to go through. Hey! 13.
You don't find anything else.
Well, this is stupid.
You find a bunch of crabs running around, sort of scavenging, and they're starting to move towards the big crab.
Can I pick one of them up and fling him?
Make a dex check to catch it.
Which, considering that the crab has been deshelled, we're now staring at just a giant
Blob.
lump
16.
of
Okay. You
crab
catch
meat.
one easily enough.
Okay.
Roll an attack.
Roll to fling
Flinging
it.
it.
Roll a flinging at the big crab.
Yep.
I'm kind of standing in the middle of the big crab at the moment.
Heads up, I'm flinging a crab. I'm going to become proficient at this.
It's a thing, just duck.
Is that just like a basic, like, unarmed attack?
It's a dex attack.
Okay. 9.
You hit home with the crab.
I'm sorry!
I'm a 16.
Oh, it bounces off of your armor.
It's like thwack.
Yeah, you just sort of hear a thwack. And then something soft hits the ground.
You missed, Ophelia. I say from the ground. Still.
I clearly noticed. I'm sorry, I hit you with a crab. Hold on, I'm going to try this again.
Look.
Ezekiel just
starts moving
I
towards
missed.
the opposite entrance, the exit to the cave.
The way, okay. It's a little bit of a tight fit. You have to crawl a little bit, and it's a really tight fit for you, but you manage to wiggle through.
Is there any way that I could, like, knock some rocks loose
Wiggle.
from the floor?
I mean, I can see what you're doing. I make concerned noises.
Yes, you can stabbeth the wall and knock some rocks loose. Especially, it looks like the crab has been trying to do that and hadn't been able to get any purchase on it. But you're able to maneuver some of the rocks, so it's not quite as tight a fit for you. And crawl out of the crab's former home. And forever home now.
Yeah.
The rest of the cavern trip is pretty quiet. There still aren't a lot of crabs and there's not a lot of light. But eventually you reach the end of the caverns and step into what appears to be a forest of nothing but charcoal trees.
Like, if I put my hand on it, does my hand, like, turn to charcoal? Mm-hmm. Not turn to charcoal.
Yes,
Like
you
that.
are dust. I don't feel so good.
Mrs. Dark, I don't feel so good.
Shut up.
And that's
Spoilers.
where we're going to end for this evening as you
Oh,
guys
no.
walk into the forest of charcoal trees.
Touch it. Yeah.
You all have now leveled up. So you'll be level 2 at next week's session.
Hooray, we'll be actually able to do stuff.
I made you guys work for it, I'm sorry.
I can turn into animals. I can turn into animals.
I know, I'm unprepared for that. I'm unprepared for that development.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
But yeah, as you step into the forest, you are filled with renew, figuring out what you're doing here, miss, and have now leveled up. So, congratulations. So Wednesday we have DM chats with Carolyn. Do you know what you're talking about?
Not yet.
Okay, so we'll have a DM chat with Carolyn about something.
I think what I'm planning on doing. I'm sorry, I was trying not to burp.
We are so together this evening.
I'm
I love
sorry.
it.
I'm thinking that I might find some questions from the internet and kind of answer them about like things about D&D that you love, you don't love, what was your first, yada yada, kind of things. So maybe do something like that.
And then next Friday we have River Tueriesal again, same time, same place, and everyone will be level 2, and we will be heading into the Ash Woods. And then next Saturday we have Tales from Tueriesal, where we see what our group does in Cinnabar with the
Fucking racists.
with
And how
the,
we ruin their lives. It's gonna
the
be amazing.
cultastic-ish weirdo bar. Yeah, so that's it for the next week, and that's it for tonight. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and we will see you all soon.
Bye,
Bye.
Internet. It's been fun.